Hello, it's the Jimmy Jam Oracle. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a Foodie Beauty Celtic Cross reading. And remember, we welcome the spirits as well to help us out with today's read. I'm just doing a quick shuffle. And while I'm shuffling, we're going to focus our energies, our thoughts on Foodie Beauty, about where she currently is, what she's currently doing. The Celtic Cross is pretty good about that. We're going to see if we can get a focus in on the home that her and Salah are supposedly moving into at the end of the month, or towards the end of the month. I forgot how she worded that. Let's see if the spirits have anything to say about that. Oops. I fumbled just a little bit. And I'm still fumbling. It's a great morning. All right. Do another little quick shuffle. All right, so focusing in. All right, so how do we start today's Celtic Cross? We start with Chantal, what she's currently going through right now. Card is supposed to represent her. Oh my goodness, we have the Ten of Swords. It is reversed though, so it might have a more positive meaning. Let's see, it is can't get worse, only upwards, and an inevitable end. Okay. So the spirits, I think they're trying to say the current position she is right now, things can't get worse. Which, that's a positive, you know, like, so they're like, it's bad, but it can't get worse. And whether that's how she kind of feels about the situation or how the spirits see her situation. It is what it is. Now we have her obstacle card. The Queen of Cups, which that sounds familiar. Give me 1 second, because I gotta look that up. It says compassion, calm, and comfort. Oh, we got comfort the last time where I did the read for Chantal. Comfort, like where she's always looking for comfort, which is one of the reasons why, you know, she eats the way she eats, and she does the things she does, you know, smokes the shisha, you know, even the gummies when she was back in Canada. She's always looking for comfort. And I think that's what this Queen of Cups is representing, and that's the obstacle, that she's looking for comfort because she can never obtain it. All right, so let's move on to the third card, and it's her, how did they word that? Well, it's called a goal or destiny card, but it could be what she's thinking about now, whether it's a fear that she has or a wish that she has, or just the Empress. Okay, let's see, to the Empress. Third card to do. There she is. Yep, right here. All right, it says motherhood, fertility, and nature. Weird. Well, not that weird, actually. I think Chantal thinks about not being able to have children a lot, to be honest with you. She's always bringing it up. But in Chantal's case, when it says motherhood and fertility, like, it's not something that's physical, you know, like physically, like being a mother and that physical fertility. I think fertility here is implying like a financial one, you know, like she has she has what it takes to be fruitful in a financial way. It could be that too. But again, this is like pretty much what sits at the top of her mind right now, or at least it is right now. This motherhood, this fertility, this is what she's thinking about currently, whether it's a wish that she has, or maybe it can even be a fear. She did say she doesn't like crying babies. But yeah, this is what she's thinking about right now. And we move on to the fourth card, which is a distant past foundation. So what's leading up to, or what led up to all this? We have the Page of Swords. Give me 1 second. Oh, here she is. All right, so upright, it says curiosity, recklessness, mental energy. Okay, so we have recklessness, and recklessness again comes up quite a bit for Chantal, I think. She just has a lot of reckless behavior. And it could be part of her like defiant disorder too. That recklessness that the cards are inferring in her past, or the recklessness could be like the drug use, or chasing men around like that as well. They could be referring to that part of her past. So we move on to the fifth card, which is also a past foundation card, but it's supposed to describe something that's more recent. What do we have? The King of Rods. He is upright. There we go. It says, big picture, leader, overcoming challenges. Now, Chantal always thinks she's overcoming challenges. Which, to be fair, she is. She's just not overcoming the right challenges. Like the challenges involved when she was living in Kuwait, having to do the visa runs and stuff like that. And now the challenges that are in Syria. Not just the getting to Syria. That was a challenge on its own, but like accessing her money, just the power situation. I do believe she kind of sees herself as a person who's constantly overcoming challenges, and to be fair, she is. I believe a lot of the reaction channels kind of refer to that as like her being a cockroach, like she can just survive just about anything. And it's true, we've seen it. All right, we move on to the sixth card, which is a future influence. So what do we have to look forward to? The King of Pentacles, but he is reversed. It says greed, indulgence, and sensuality. Okay, so greed and indulgence, that's pretty much Chantal, past, present, and future, I believe. But it's definitely this. They're saying that something is coming up in the future that's really going to showcase like that greed, that indulgent behavior of Foodie. Which I don't know if it's another like KFG run or what. All right, so we move on to the seventh card. So this is just a card for Chantal. It's just about Chantal. Let's go ahead and flip it. What do we have? We have the King of Swords. Let's see. Okay, he is upright, and it says head over heart, discipline, and truth. Huh. Head over heart. Because I've had readings before where the relationship between her and Salah were more of a partnership than an actual relationship. And that could be what this is referring to. Like she's using her head over her heart, which would be probably the smartest thing she's done. But I was also referring to discipline and truth. Like, I don't know if this is, because this card can refer to how she feels about her present situation. Like she knows the truth. Like, in that she has the discipline, to get through her situation, to survive, get through these challenges as is implied in the King of Rods. And that she has the truth, she knows the truth, and that's that. All right, so let's move on to the eighth card. It's a outside influence card. So basically it's something that's sitting on the outside. It's the Sun. Sun is always such a happy little card, but this one is reversed. And it says negativity, depression, and sadness. Okay. Definitely how I believe people see the situation from the outside. They see it as her living in squalor, pretty much. They see her being depressed. And, and then they see the negativity. Like, they're always saying, like, she's putting out the negativity. Or at least she's trying to hide it. Salah, I guess, complained that she complains all the time, and then she complains that he complains all the time, and it's like, well, someone's got to stop complaining at some point. All right, so we move on to the ninth card. Is inner emotions. So this could be a secret, like a deep-seated fear or hope that Chantal has. So let's flip that. we have the Five of Pentacles. It is reversed, and it is recovery, charity, and improvement. Charity comes up a lot with Chantal as well. And like I keep saying, like, we have to remember this is from like her perspective. So anytime like she buys something, like let's say water for the building, she views it as like her charity. Or even like buying something for Salah, I believe. Like anytime she's using money that's not for herself, I do believe she considers that to be some sort of charity. But hang on. It does talk about recovery and improvement as well. So this could be like a secret wish. Like she does want to get better. She does want things to get better. But because this card is... Oh, my light went out. Let's just put you aside. Because this card is a pentacle, like it can refer to finances. But I think the pentacles also can represent the body as well. So like maybe she's hoping for like to get better like physically. And one of these cards, I think it might have been the King of Rods, but it talked about discipline as well. And maybe that's where that's coming in, where they think, you know, she has this like discipline, or at least she thinks she has this discipline that's going to lead to her recovery. And then we have our final card, the outcome card. Oh, we have the Four of Pentacles. How neat. I know right side up it's greed, but see what it is reversed. Oh no, reversed it is greed. It says greediness, stinginess, and possessiveness. I know it's in the future position, but it very well could be now. I honestly think so. And these are qualities that Chantal, I think, always has. But it seems like maybe it's going to get worse, or it's going to continue. That even though she has like good intentions, at the end of the day, she just has this greedy, possessive personality to her. Like because if you look at the figure in the picture, he's holding on with both hands and both feet, you know, just that grip. Can't let go. And that could also be like a relationship. But with the pentacles appearing, I feel like it's more financial. Like she's just going to get more greedy. Okay, we're going to scoot these aside. I do have another deck. It's what's the T deck? It's my new deck. Still breaking it in a little bit. We're going to ask the spirits another question before we call it a day. Spirits, what's the T? Is there anything we need to know? Something happening now? Something coming up? Now, what should we keep an eye out for when it comes to Chantal? All right, see what they have to say. They say, unfazed. She absolutely is. You know, when it comes to reaction channels and just people talking crap about her, she is unfazed. I really do believe that, for the most part. Sometimes it sends her into a rage, but it says wolf in sheep's clothing. Again, that could be a good, like, Chantal, like, definitely, you know, she wants to come off as this pious Miriam, you know, like this Muslim woman. And at the end of the day, you know, we can all kind of see, we can see Chantal underneath there, you know what I mean? Let's see if the spirits have anything. Groupie. Who's the groupie? Oh, maybe. I think this is a warning, now that I've drawn the 3 cards. As if you read it backwards, a groupie, a wolf in sheep's clothing, someone who is unfazed. I don't think this is Chantal anymore. I think this is someone that's in her circle. Betrayal, perhaps? Hang on, let's ask the spirits. Spirits, can you tell us more about this groupie? This wolf in sheep's clothing. She is unfazed. Who is she? We have Page of Rods. Ace of Rods. Lots of rods. All rods. Queen of Rods. Huh. Alright, so the page. If I can find it. There it is. Reversed says lack of direction, procrastination, and creating conflict. Someone is creating conflict. And then we have the Ace of Rods. Here we go. It is also reversed. It says lack of energy, lack of passion, and boredom. So maybe it's someone creating conflict out of boredom. That's fair. And now we have the Queen of Rods, who is also reversed. Lots of reversed rods today. It says selfishness, jealousy, and insecurities. Someone who's jealous? Of what? So we need to keep an eye out for this Queen of Rods. I believe she's in Chantal, and I'm getting a female vibe. Good, I'm getting like a real like feminine vibe. I felt it here in the unfazed. And I felt it here in the groupie, and now here in the Queen of Rods. So it's someone in Chantal's circle. All right, one more question, and then we'll call it a day. I know I said that before, but I mean it this time. I can't let this one go. Spirits, what will this Queen of Rods do? Oh, shoot. What will she do? See if the spirits can tell us. The Hanged Man, reversed. Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. All right, let's check out the Hanged Man. Oh, what's his number? There we go. He's reversed as stalling, needless sacrifice, and fear of sacrifice. Sacrifice. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which that might be Chantal, because I got that in the last read. I believe that's the Creature Comforts card that I drew. Yep, Creature Comforts, financial security, and practicality. I mean, it could be a motivation for the Queen of Rods, the financial security. Maybe that's the jealousy. Maybe it's the money. And now we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is right side up as well. It says opportunity, prosperity, new venture. Yeah, this is somebody who is just doing this for financial purposes. A troll. So we will have to keep an eye out for the Queen of Rods. Somebody doing it out of boredom, looking for financial. It doesn't say what she's going to do, but it does give us a little bit more insight when we're keeping an eye out for that wolf in sheep's clothing, that groupie. All right, so it seems like spirits are sending Chantal a warning, which she'll never see this, so it's okay. I guess it's just for us. But thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Remember to thank the spirits for helping us out today. And I hope you have a great day.